The last couple of weeks, I've been seeing like memes of this picture and just people like talking about it, and I've been wanting to discuss some of these reactions to this picture. And this picture is a billboard, and on this billboard it says, "All animals want to live. Where do you draw the line?" I think it's a really powerful message. Anyone who's intellectually honest with themselves is gonna make them think about their actions, right? Because most people eat animal products. So they're going to draw a line somewhere on this map, right? And by drawing and a line somewhere on here, they're saying that animals on the left should have protection, right? They should have protections in the law that grant them the right not to be exploited and killed. But the animals on the right, it's okay for us to support the abuse and killing of them to eat. So I've got a collection of reactions to this billboard, and we're gonna go through them. Okay, that's someone on Twitter again. They think this is hysterical, I guess. They have a line between the horse and chicken. So like the person before, it's obvious this person probably lives in the West, where chickens, cows, pigs, and occasionally ducks are eaten pretty regularly. So yeah, that's where they have their line, where it's acceptable to eat and fund the abuse of the animals on the right, but the animals on the left have protections. They're the pets, right? Okay, this one is a little bit different. This person has the same animals on the right for food, but they also including rabbit. It's pretty rare in the United States, but I know in some more rural areas people do eat rabbits. And I'm guessing this person probably lives in a more rural area, grew up in a hunting family, so to them, eating rabbits is normal, and they're considered as food. Okay, so another one about right there, updated for Muslims. So this person, I'm guessing they're probably Muslim, they have the same animals on the right, except they're excluding pig. And why is that? That's because in the Quran, it permits that Muslims from eating pigs. In the Quran, it says that pigs are like disgusting, dirty creatures. So this person is looking at a book that's thousands of years old to dictate morality of today and whether or not they should support the abuse of an animal or not. Just because an ancient book says this animal is dirty, therefore, do not eat it. Then, right? And just to say, pigs are actually very hygienic. They don't like going to the bathroom like around where they eat, so they'll actually walk very far away to go to the bathroom, and they're very intelligent. So these animals aren't like disgusting creatures. They're very intelligent, and they are cleanly too. Okay, so again, top person, more than likely American. They're drawing the line between the chicken and the horse. I'm sure the majority of people I know, that's where they would draw the line at. European could be there between the chicken and the horse, but it could be a little bit to the left more. I know in Italy, it's not unheard of for them to eat horses, and some other countries eat rabbit as well. So it could be either one. Asian depends on where you're at, right? Some countries in Asia do eat cats and dogs, and the thing is, like Americans will look at that and be like, "Man, that's crazy. Those people are savages eating cats and dogs." They're funding the abuse and torture of these animals. Why don't you just be like a normal person and only fund the abuse of stupid animals like cows, chickens, and pigs like a normal person, right? That's fine. It's ethically fine, right? Anyone who's ever thought of that, think about what you just said. This poster right here, this is the one I did, right? I don't have any line here. I believe the animals on the left and the animals on the right should all have the basic right not to be exploited and tortured, killed for products we don't have to eat. They should have a protection, in the law that it permits them from having to go through any abuse and killing when we don't have to. So I would say, like most people I know would agree to that for dogs and cats, right? And I also agree with that. I would say, a dog and a cat should have that protection. But it makes me think, why should these dogs and cats have that protection? For one, they're not the same species as us, and they're not as intelligent, right? Two big differences. Why should they have this protection? Well, regardless of them not being the same species, not being as intelligent, it's what they do possess that makes us give them that right to life, right? They're able to experience pain, sadness, happiness. Brain, because they have a brain and a nervous system. They're sentient. They have the ability to have their own objective experience. They have the desire to want to live. They have all these processes or traits rather, that what are really important. Despite the differences that they have from us, these are the qualities that we look for when granting the right to life. And so I would say that the animals on the right side of this billboard also have these qualities. They have a brain, nervous system, can feel pain, be happy, sad, emotions. They they have the right, they have the will to live. They want to live, right? So why is it okay for us to draw some weird arbitrary line somewhere that says, these animals on the left have protections, but these animals on the right don't? When in fact, they're very similar and have the same qualities. The same qualities that we get, the reasons why we protect the animals on the left, the animals on the right also have. So anyone right now who thinks it's still okay for us to draw a line somewhere on this map, I have two questions for you. One, what trait do the animals on the right side of the line, what are they lacking that makes it okay for us to kill and eat them and fund their abuse? And two is, also, if we have access to fruits, vegetables, mock meats, what have you, is it justifiable to eat any of these animals when we don't have to? Like, is taste pleasure or cultural reasons, tradition? I grew up eating these animal products. It's easier for me. I'd have to learn how to cook a little differently. I like how they taste. Are these justifications to fund the abuse and killing of animals who are just as intelligent and worthy of having life as dogs and cats? Tell me. We give terrible excuses to fund the disgusting, horrible treatment of these animals on the right. And for terrible reasons. If you're actually honest with yourself, there's no good reason why we do it. But if you think you have one, put it down below in the chat and I'll respond to you. So many people are against animal abuse, but the thing is, good intentions don't matter. What really matters is our actions and what we do with them. And if you're against the unnecessary harm and death of animals, the only logical step there is to take is to ditch the animal products and go vegan.